Let's talk about Demon Slayer. I just marathoned some of the seasons before I can watch the movie. I watched the first season way back in the day and then watched Mugen Train in theaters, but on Netflix it's divided into a second season for Mugen Train. So the third season is called Entertainment District Arc. This one is about Uzui. He's a ninja Hashira who's got 3 helpers, his shinobi wives. They've already infiltrated the entertainment district, and he's going there with the trio of young swordsmen. We've got Inosuke, Tanjiro, and Zenitsu. That they go there and they're going to help him try to find out what happened to his missing wives. But we also get a little bit of world building with the entertainment district. You get a nice feeling for how it actually works, how those courtesan houses actually work. Orans are basically like #1 courtesans, and they have a contract built out, and the nightlife is ideal for demons because demons can't go out in the sun. However, a late night district like the entertainment district will be fine with that because no one really goes out during the day and they only do stuff at night. So this season pretty much sets up how the rest of the seasons are going to go. Not quite like the first season. The first season introduced the concept, training, fighting some lower ranking demons to sort of build up the boys, but ever since Mugen Train, they basically introduced the upper rank demons. They're like boss demons. So they're too strong for our heroes to fight. So they usually introduce 1 or 2 of them per season, and then one of the Hashira have to fight them, and the boys are basically there just to provide support, fight work or whatever. And so the entertainment district's like that too. They introduce this belt demon lady. She basically is an Oran at one of the houses as well, and she's been there for many years, gotten comfortable, so they have to take her on. And the entertainment district arc ends pretty well. I noticed there's only 11 episodes because they do a first episode and last episode a little bit longer. So it helps with the pacing because you don't have to stretch it out to 12 if you don't want to. But I do feel like the last episode had too much character development going on for one of the villains, and I understand there's like a thing now where they introduce like the backstory of the villain after they've been defeated, but sometimes it goes on for too long, and it feels really weepy and performative because that character is no longer going to be in the show, so you don't have to go like a half-hour backstory of their tragic thing. But it does introduce the sort of theme that it's cyclical in nature, the way demons and slayers work. There's always going to be demons that kill family members and leave some people alive, or sometimes they don't, and those people usually get recruited to become new slayers, and then they become so powerful that they want revenge on the demons. They kill demons, and then the demons get made because they get tempted by another demon because they suffer hardship from just regular humans in society. So it goes back and forth, and all of the backstories are very samey. You know, a lot of the demon slayers, they have the same backstory as Tanjiro, where they basically are essentially like have a family member killed and then they have to do it. There's a few slayers that don't have that backstory. So after the entertainment district arc, we go into the Swordsmith Village arc, which is really good. They introduced a whole bunch of the upper rank demons in the first episode, and then Tanjiro goes to this Swordsmith Village in order to sort of get a new sword and find out how they're made and who makes them. Some really good world building here. Introduction of some other characters. Because this one's about Tanjiro going to this place by himself, there's a lot less Inosuke and Zenitsu in this. They're off doing their own thing. So he's there mainly with a few other Hashira and some other characters that are lesser ranked, and basically the village is attacked by 2 upper ranked demons. So the bulk of the story is just that happening, and I really do like the world building with the villains. The upper ranked demons are kind of like video game characters in a sense, where if you've ever played an RPG game where you're fighting a villain, a boss, and then you defeat them, but then they grab a new health bar and they change form into a more deadly form. Same with Cuphead. So I think, a lot of people like that kind of unpredictability because, video games are familiar, but also in real in the world of Demon Slayer, you don't get a second chance. If the villain all of a sudden grows like 3 extra sets of arms and then starts like, using like all these magic weapons and stuff that you didn't know about, they can catch you off guard and kill you. So that's why they've been alive for so long. And then, so this got some good action, some more character development for a couple of the smaller characters like Tokito and the the pink and green haired woman. She doesn't have a tragic backstory, so they try to change it up here and there. But, you know, it's very repetitive, but I enjoy it still. And less character. I don't think the two villains in this arc don't have a tragic back. They do have a tragic backstory, but only for about a minute. They don't try to dwell on it too much, which I liked, for pacing anyway. So some pretty crazy battles, and that's the Swordsmith Village arc. And then the last one is the before the movie is the Hashira Training Arc. This one's a lot shorter and different. It's only 8 episodes. Still, the first and last are longer, but this is just a training arc. Basically, there's very little action. A little bit of sparring, a little bit of training, some more character development for some of the other Hashira characters before they're all pitted into boss battles for the Infinity Castle. So I'm glad I got to the series late, because I wouldn't want to wait every couple of years for these short seasons, but also it literally ends in a cliffhanger. So that's my thoughts on seasons 3, 4, and 5 of Demon Slayer.